But yeah, so we're gonna get started on Steelrising. Thank you, G Fuel, for the sponsor. We'll be talking about them a little bit today, and we'll be rocking it out. What's assist mode? Demanding game and standard assist allows them tailoring the challenge to suit their preferences. Gotcha. So it's basically they have an easy mode. Interesting. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna game the normal way. And we're gonna encounter the friction that is a Souls-like game, okay? By the way, as part of our G Fuel sponsor, I am drinking that snow cone today, y'all. One of my personal favorite flavors. It's Marie Antoinette.
You know, actually, I think I'm in no mood for games right now. How much longer are we to be kept here? Or we just simply watch as Paris burns from afar?
The rabble are rioting. This is the price to be paid for spoiling the masses.
You don't understand, Gabrielle.
No mood for games? Yeah, we're playing the game right now, dude. It's a little late for that, you know?
What was about to transpire? I think he is somehow involved in these events.
Oh, come now, Marie. True, he can be misguided and somewhat short-tempered at times, but he's no Nero.
Then why have we been given no news for so long?
I wonder when our character is going to come into the fold, chat.
They'll soon be out of harm's way. I am most certain of it. Monsieur Cléry will take good care of them.
Cléry.
For now, at least, we are safe.
Safe? Vraiment? Where are the Chateau guards?
We are still protected. The king just preferred to use a different sort of guard.
A machine.
Guards? Or jailers? They won't even let us leave this room, Gabrielle.
When's Dark Souls in Spain gonna drop?
The king.
I don't know, Chief. I don't know.
First our darling, Sophie. Then our beloved son. My poor sweet angel. They didn't let me say goodbye. I wasn't even allowed to see him. C'est affreux. Something inside me is
They translate the French for you guys, chat. Dark Souls in Florida. They already have that. It's called Elden Ring, specifically Caelid.
Everything horrifies me. The king's wrath.
It's called Caelid. they just renamed it.
The charlatans who advise him, who are now.
You haven't seen that meme? That meme is great. They figured out how to make it to where the Elden Ring font, they could like superimpose Florida over Caelid. So like you zone in and it says Florida instead. I think there might actually be a mod for it too. I could be wrong, but I think you can actually install a mod that when you zone into Caelid it says Florida.
That is not hostile to us. This new bodyguard of yours.
I'm the bodyguard, chat. I'm the bodyguard. My name is Aegis. All right, what kind of look are we going? Oh, the polish, dude. Oh my god. All right, what kind of look do we want to go for, chat? Do we want to look like we kind of have like skin tone infused with metal? Or do we want like the copper, the gold, the brass? I kind of like this like polished look right here. The silver is sick. Yeah. I personally think this one is badass. This one's kind of good too. But the silver does look pretty badass. What's our wig choices? Actually, here, let's pick our face first, then the wig. Now, I believe in this game you have to play a character with a feminine appearance. I think that's just like part of it. So our choices are somewhat limited. So we have the option of like having the like this actually is like a style that was used pretty commonly in, I think it was China back in this time period as well, where they would like put on the eyeshadow and stuff. I don't know what it's actually called though. Let's see, what face do we like the most? I like that one actually. It's kind of intense. I'm kind of between this one and this one. I do kind of like the, you like the second first? You talking about this one? Yeah, I kind of like that one too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, what are my wig choices? Oh, that one's cool. I think I like that one. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Sure. Okay, there's a starting class option. Heavy weapon, special move, block. Petrification grenade, projectile that can temporarily immobilize an enemy. Shield, bodyguards rely on their strength to withstand hits and deal heavy physical damage. Durability +3, increases health and balance. Engineering +2, increases armor. Effectiveness of alchemical afflictions and the chance of finding loot. Okay. So it looks like your outfit doesn't change based on class, it looks like. Okay. Soldier, a Griboval halberd. Heavy weapon, special move, ranged attack. Explosive grenade. So that's a petrification that immobilizes. Explosive grenade can knock over an enemy. Okay, so the special move on this one is a shield. The special move on this one is a ranged attack. Soldiers are strong fighters that can wield heavy weapons, perform powerful physical attacks. Power +3 increases physical damage and impact. Vigor increases endurance and crit damage. Okay. I've never really been a big fan of heavy weapons. I've always wanted to try playing through a game with a heavy weapon, but I always give up within a few bosses because it just really drags the game on, I feel like. Armored fans, light weapon, special move, block. Okay, so this one's a lot like the shield, except it's a light weapon. Flame grenade can ignite an enemy. Dancers are highly resilient and can chain attacks together in quick succession to immobilize enemies and inflict critical hits. Agi +3 increases immobilization damage and physical damage. Vigor increases endurance and crit damage inflicted on enemies. And Alchemist, light weapon, special move. Weapon is infused with frost for a few seconds. Vial that can neutralize enemy alchemical attacks. Invocation of ice. Alchemists favor alchemical weapons that can ignite, freeze, or electrocute their enemies and cause persistent elemental afflictions. I'm kind of between Dancer and Alchemist. I don't know how I feel, though. I don't know how I feel about them giving me, like, fire damage, but then my build is centered around immobilization damage. When, like, you have this class, which has an immobilizing weapon, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It just seems like the mix-match combination's a little weird. You can never go wrong with status effects in this game, though, and this looks like a status effect build that actually has the potential to be kind of insane. I think I'm between Dancer and Alchemist, and I think Alchemist probably looks the most cool. Oh, it looks like you can look at the Ooh, you also have higher loot chance with Alchemist too. Something tells me that the Alchemist is actually like a really hard class to play, though. I'm not gonna lie. Something tells me Alchemist is actually gonna be really hard to play, but you know what? I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. It by far looks the most unique of the four, so.
That is now somehow able to speak and understand what we say to it. C'est terrifiant.
Yes, but it is loyal to you. That's all that matters.
Yes.
If it managed to escape the chateau, it could be your eyes and ears in Paris.
In Paris.
And if, perchance, the other automats were to go after it?
You won't attempt anything foolish.
I
I cannot lose you, Gabrielle.
think Gabrielle, she sounds a lot like the lady in Dark Souls that does the narration. I wonder if it's the same woman.
Aegis?
Madame.
The king must be stopped.
The very kingdom is at stake.
Go and find Vaucanson at his workshop.
Vaucanson.
Les Invalides. He surely holds the secret to these tireless automats. And perhaps he will know something about the death of my son.
How am I to leave the chateau grounds, Madame?
Go to the riverbank, at the far side of the grounds.
You okay?
From there you can take a boat to Paris.
The pump. Yep.
You wanted to find Vaucanson? Vraiment? What if he is the one who is responsible for this unrest?
What Vaucanson has done, ma chère, only Vaucanson can undo.
Vaucanson. All right, I think we're about to play the game. Oh yeah. Okay, it does appear that we are reverting back to more traditional Dark Souls controls. X is not our primary attack button anymore. All right, so we've got our combat basics. Lock on, dodge, light attack, heavy attack. Oh, let's see here. So, did I overheat? Is that what happened? Quick access belt. You can assign consumables. Go to the inventory and assign the oil burette to the belt. You can also jump in this game, which is sick. And you can attack twice. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think you can. I think that's overheating. I think that's what happens when you run out of stamina. You're like overheated and you have to wait for your stamina. Oh, okay. That's interesting. They just can grip ledges and jump. Okay. Cool. Oops. Oh man, I'm gonna really need stamina here. The camera controls are a little weird. I don't think it's a sensitivity problem. I don't remember what game was like this. It might have been Jedi. Where, like, when you turn, the camera just goes nuts. Just like her enemy's weapons, Aegis' own weapons can cause alchemical damage. Frame Frost Fulmination when she uses alchemical capsules. Fills a gauge, which when full triggers an affliction, which lasts until the gauge is depleted. Flame ignites, causing continuous damage. Frost freezes the target on the spot. Electrocutes the target, causing additional damage. Okay. Oh! Okay. My first death, chat. Fuck! My first death. Overheating and rapid cooling. Actions consume endurance. When Aegis runs out, her gears overheat and she cannot attack, jump, dodge, or sprint. You can trigger rapid cooling, which can instantly restore depending on your timing. However, this inflicts a certain amount of frost damage. Oh. All right, hold on. Let me practice that for a second because that's going to be something I think that oh, okay. I think it's only when you run out of stamina. Okay, cool. That's nice. All right, so Y, you do that with Y. Alright, so this is probably my lost anima right here, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. The combat is a little clunky, but it's cool. I like it. What is... Hold on. How do I check my inventory? Ow. Okay, that's not... Listen. Look, I'm trying to leave. All right, let me see. Ordinary oil... Oil burette. Repair damage. Okay. So the oil burette is the heal. Okay. The rusty key. You gotta hold it. Okay. All right, that's the tutorial, chat. We're off to the races. That's the entirety of the tutorial right there. All right, so crates can have stuff in them. That's nice. All right, now I can tell you right now, I'm gonna get super lost in this place. All right, it's what I do best. Okay, I'm gonna get super lost. It's gonna be great. Activating Vestals creates a checkpoint. Upgrade attributes, spending anima. Upgrade equipment, spending materials, and obtain Equipment, outfits, weapons consumed by spending anima. Okay. I'm gonna activate the Vestal. Oh, that that looks comfy, right? That looks pretty cozy, chat. Oh man. Oh, it's giving me a massage. Nice. All right, so there are 6 attributes. There's also different module slots. You can upgrade weapons with enough essence and materials. You can upgrade your burette. I don't have enough anima to do anything. The boutique. Oh, I could sell my spirits, though. Small amount of non-structural damage. I need 1,000. So power, agility, elemental alchemy, engineering, vigor, and durability. I can tell you right now, my stamina sucks. I think durability and vigor probably both. Oh wow, crit multiplier goes up too. That's nice. All right, here we go. Looks like if you can get the drop on them, you can actually get like combo hits with this. I will say it is very hard to avoid damage in this game, though. Very difficult. I need a tool. Stealth lock. Oh, okay. Oh, that didn't work. So if you mistime it, it delays. That's bad. So if you mistime it, it actually delays the amount of time you have to wait to like get your stuff back. That's kind of insane. You know what I think, Chad? I think that maybe she needs to grease the gears with some G Fuel. That's what I think. I think maybe she needs to grease the gears with G Fuel. Might help limber up the robotics a little bit, you know? You have to open it and then you have to loot? Oh, that's so weird. You got a module, you can assign it to a module slot of the same level. You say so.
The Swiss Guard, killed by the automats that replaced them.
Beat the unstable automat. Capitaine. Captain de Grosse, Governor de Free, confirms that no command was given to replace your company with a detachment of automats. I therefore urge you until further notice to keep your distance from these machines and to inform me of any signs of hostility. Do not engage unless Her Majesty the Queen is in danger. Reinforcements are en route. Lieutenant Colonel de Bachmann, second in command of the Place de Saint Cloud. No. Ow. Oh, ranged attack. Yikes. Edge. Fuck! Aegis is broken. RIP! Oh, hold on. There's that module thing. Hold up. I think I have that. Was it upgrade? Module slots? Oh, I need a key. Darn. Okay. Okay. But that's the way that we were before. Wasn't there a path up here, though? Yeah, I haven't been here yet. No! Fuck! Unfortunate, dude. Unfortunate. Ooh, nice. Oh, sick. Let's go. That's badass. Those charge attacks are pretty satisfying. Explosive grenade. We got a chest. A Polignac cap. A discus chain. Is equip load a thing in this? I don't think it is. Nice. Oh, that's stylish. Let's go. Oops. Item already equipped. Okay. Cool. That's a stylish hat. Let's go. Ow. Ow! I like that at least there's no pickup animation when you actually do just run over items. I like that. Still have to like interact with it, but... Alright, let's see if I can stealth it this time. Oh, okay, so you can actually stealth kill at range. That's cool. Nice. Oh, poor fellow. Oh no. No, 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 no. I overheated. It's my fault. Well, that's one way to do it, right? This game's made really well, chat. This game is made really well. First boss, we already got it stuck. Oh. Yep, this is the fight, chat. This is the fight right here. This is how we beat the game, right here. Oh god. Can tell that this is gonna be a really great game already, chat. Oh, there's an enemy back there. Oh, and we aggro. That's even better. I gotta be careful, because I wasn't expecting company. I wasn't expecting company. You've obtained a module key. It just has several slots for modules that augment or stats and alter the behavior of certain mechanics. The slots have levels that allow Aegis to fit increasingly powerful modules. To unlock a slot with the module key, go to the upgrades menu at the Vestal. You can equip modules at any time from the module menu. Cool. I wanted to make sure that there were no other, like, heal stuff over here. Oh, there's another enemy. All right, let's take a look. Module slots. Not enough resources. Okay. I don't have any ingots. Elemental alchemy gives me more resistances. So, efficient ventilation module. Longevity increases health. Oh, nice. Cool. Got a couple of modules then. Let's go. A shield musket. What the heck? Oh, that's sick. Yeah. That's sick. Oh, that's so sick, dude. It kind of sucks, though, that you have to spend alchemical capsules on it. I mean, your capsules replenish anyway, so it's not a big deal, but that's so cool. And it afflicts frost. I think that's that trail is from where the gardens were. Or like the start of the area. The Lantern. That sounds like the name of a really great bar. Yo, like yeah, we're getting the boys together and going to the Lantern tonight, right? Ooh, got a new outfit. Let's see. Is that... I think maybe there is a equip load. Maybe not. Armor, balance, endurance... Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna need to figure something out here in a second, chat. My daughter's been like really sick the last few days, and I think we might have to take her to urgent care. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to go today. My fiance really can't take any more time off of work. She basically had to use... She's only been with the company for a couple of months, and she's basically, with my daughter being sick this week, she's had to use everything so far. So, we're not able to get her into, like, our primary care place today, so I'm gonna probably have to wrap up around lunchtime. I'm sorry, y'all. I wish that I could do more with my stream this week, but we think my daughter might have pneumonia or something, and we can't like sit on it. So I'm gonna probably finish this area, and then I'm probably gonna call the stream for the day. I will make up the G Fuel sponsor, guys. I don't want them feeling like we're not giving them the time that they deserve. So I'm gonna try to figure out. Let's see, finding one's way. You got a compass. Oh, nice. I wonder if it just like highlights where we're supposed to go. Let's see.
The riverbank is
nice.
just beyond this wood.
Well, that would be that's great for this, because we need to kind of hustle here. What's wrong with my daughter? We don't know yet. She's been throwing up for 4 days though. Why I missed stream yesterday is because my fiance has already used up all of her paid time off. Compagnons, comrades, in the name of the nation, our honor demands we stop our work. The king threatens to send his foreign regiments to the capital. Shall we continue to build a vain lantern while our brothers are slaughtered 4 leagues from St. Cloud? The time has come to put down our tools and take up arms. To Paris. Quality or death, freedom will recognize its own. Hope she feels better. Yeah, me too. It's been a rough couple of days. And tensions in the Hazeblade household reach a peak whenever my kids are sick. Especially when my kids are sick for like multiple days. I don't know if I don't think I can climb this. I think that was just meant for a dose of lore. Okay. We're going. Am I sliding? Oh! Surely there is a, really want that extra stamina. I'm not gonna go nuts on the stamina stuff, but I probably want at least like 5 levels. Just to have a little bit more room to do chain attacks and stuff. Oh, nice. Friendly fire. Fog. Yeah, it's a bit strange for us because normally we don't have too much of an issue with our kids being sick. Like usually it's a one and done type thing. Like they'll be out for a day. And then the next day they're fine. This is definitely not that, and so we think maybe it's pneumonia or something of that nature, because normally when she does get sick, she's fine after like a day. Oh, how did that not reach? So silly. Oh, freaking cannon. Jesus. Stop that. There we go. You have enough materials to upgrade the burette. Oh, thank God. Starting out with 2 heals sucks. That's blocked. Okay, it'll be a little bit before we can go there. It's kind of tempting to just stop at this checkpoint that was back there, but I'm gonna try to see if I can finish this area because it's gonna be a little bit before we can go anyway. I probably will go check up with my fiance real quick though and make sure that she's got things covered at her work, because I'll probably be the one taking her to urgent care. So. I do wish that when you open this chest that it would just give you the loot instead of having to loot it again. I don't know why games do that. Elden Ring does it too, funny enough. I wish that when you open a chest, it just gave you the loot. I think I already went up here. I believe this is all connected. Yeah, I think it is. I saw that corpse earlier, so yeah, and then that's where I killed that other thing. Okay, so we're going this way then. Going downhill. I need a tool to break this. Oh. Well. Oh. Well, guess what? Yeah.
This boat will take me to Paris.
There's gonna be something in the water. Oh, never mind. Not in the water. Not in the water. It was in the shack. It was in the shack, Chief. Nice. Oh. 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 Oh, crap. All right, here, let's switch weapons here. Nice. That was sick. Ooh, grade 2 module key. Let's go. So it said that you need a tool to open this? Or a tool to break this? I don't have the tool yet, I guess, so we'll probably have to come back here later, I guess. So. All right. Well, we'll get through this cutscene. I'm gonna check in with my fiance upstairs and see what the game plan is to get my daughter to the doctors. Because, yeah, like I said, I'll probably be the one that's taking her because my fiance can't take any more time off at work, so. Reach Paris by boat. We did just that. It doesn't let me... Okay, this boat looks way bigger. This boat looks way bigger than the one that was on the other side that we started from. Okay. Okay, so I think you actually can do this jump. I want to find the first checkpoint here. Just like Greedfall? I have no idea. I've never played Greedfall, so I couldn't tell you. It's like Dark Souls in France. That's all I can say. Although I will say thus far, the level design itself is not very Souls-like. There are some shortcuts, but you need a tool for those shortcuts. So I don't know. I don't have said tool yet. Light weapons are able to inflict immobilization damage. When the gauge is filled, they're immobilized, leaving them open to a critical hit. Locked. The way you like rotate your arm around is pretty funny. All right. Okay. Well, there's some options here. I'm gonna activate this Vestal. I have some points that I can spend, and then I will go check and figure out what's going on, and let you guys know before I like officially end stream. Yeah, I think 5 levels would probably be good. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back, guys, but I probably, when I get back, there's a good chance I'm gonna have to end stream. Let me just talk to my fiance and figure out what we can do. Alright, chat, I'm back. I can go for a little bit longer, because I think it's probably not gonna be a situation where, like, we're getting an appointment in 20 minutes or whatever. My fiance is gonna book it on her lunch break, and I think we're gonna probably start with a virtual appointment, just to see. So she's gonna keep me posted. So I'm probably gonna have to take a lot of breaks during this stream, but I'm gonna try to keep it going as much as I can. I do apologize, but such is life when you've got kids and they are sick for more than a day at a time. So I'm trying to see my controller. Hello, controller. My controller stopped working. Hello. I'm back. There we go. I have 2 keys. Nice. Go ahead and grab those. No bronze ingots. Sag. Efficient ventilation. Reduces frost damage from rapid... Oh, I think that's the one I started with. Grade 2. I'm guessing that for that I need to... Yeah, I need to have a level 2 module. Okay. Alright, let's go. We're gonna carry on. Oh. Nice. Sneak attacks are pretty fun. Oh, it's a doggy. Oh! Nice doggy. I wasn't sure what I would think about this class at first, but it definitely seemed like the most interesting, and so far I am not regretting my choice. I had initially thought that maybe I made the wrong choice on that first boss, but now I'm starting to feel a lot better about my decision. Nice, we got an ingot. Let's upgrade material. Let's go. Speak to farmer. Well, hello there. What am I doing?
Here is something to quench your thirst.
Praise be to God. Bless you, whoever you are. Take this for your trouble.
What did I get? Ooh, a petrification grenade. Nice. Why, thank you. Kind soul. Hooking me up with the nades, chief. So that is a shortcut back. And all I did was jump over the railing, so there's more to do over here. Uh-oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. It's kind of a big area. I'm gonna probably get lost a couple times. Trying to start from like the lower areas. Alright, so that's still part of the railing that I jumped down earlier. What about this way? Okay, here's a new spot. Oh, what? I was like barely out of range. Oh! Damn. You can do a double charge attack. That's pretty sick. Ow. Ow! Fuck! Brutal. Brutal, no. I reckon that's the main path.
I will only be able to locate Monsieur de Vaucanson's workshop from an elevated position.
Man, that kick hits really hard. Do I have problems sleeping from G Fuel? No. I have problems sleeping, but that existed long before G Fuel. I also don't drink G Fuel at night. I drink it during the daytime. Oh. Oh, hello there. Am I liking Steelrising? Lady, I'm liking it a lot, actually. Like it better than Code Veins so far, I think. Not 100% sure just yet, but the bosses seem a lot more tuned for solo play, shall we say. What weapon is that? This is the alchemical baton. I don't know what the actual name of it is. Glass core batons. It's the starting weapon. And you play through with the halberd? Nice. Yeah, it was on sale this week, so I figured it was a good game to pick up for sure. The Surge was on sale. The Surge collection, I should say, was on sale this week too, so I picked up quite a few games. I don't think we're gonna get through them all before the 22nd, because I still need to play through Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen first before the 22nd as well, but I think I'm gonna do Blasphemous 1 and 2 after this, so. Obviously, Dragon's Dogma is not a Souls-like game, but... Oh! Where's the exit, dude? Oh my god. I wonder if they have temporary immunity. If they have temporary immunity to status effects after they expire. Because that shot just completely whiffed. Here's if you have the same complaints. Yeah, we'll see. So far my initial concerns are kind of being put to rest, because I thought that maybe the level design was not going to be very Souls-like, but I think it was just the tutorial level that kind of was like that, and not the entire game as a whole. Because I've actually started finding, like, shortcuts and stuff like that recently. Like, twists and turns in the road that kind of make things a little confusing at first, but not necessarily in a bad way. I do think the combat is a little choppy, but I think considering the choppiness, my build seems to be working pretty well for it, so I'm not even that upset by it, to be honest. I think maybe there's a chance that if you don't have a build like mine, that could be problematic, but friendly fire. Gaming. Something is happening with my gun, and it's just like not shooting properly. Probably should be careful about these alchemical capsules, though, because I'm going to run out if I just start spending them left and right. Spider chain. Is that a weapon that I found? Oh. Yeah. And considering that my main stats are alchemy, probably should stick with that for now. Nice vault. There's something back here. Looked like maybe there was. Oh. Okay. Oh. Hello? Oh, you gotta jump. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Alright, so yeah, here's a shortcut. Nice. Yeah, there wasn't very much of that in the first level with the shortcuts and whatnot. But it wasn't too bad. All right. Hey, Snorix, thank you for the 8 months. And the 4 in a row. Appreciate that. Oh! Fuck! Yo, I got deleted, man. God damn. That's horrible. All right, the good news, though, the good news is that we do have the shortcut, so that's what it's here for. I'll have to figure out what the best option is for possibly getting back some of our alchemical capsules. I think maybe I can buy them. God. Very nice. Elon wants to sue OpenAI and CEO Sam Altman before for putting profit before benefiting humanity. I don't know about all that. Elon's got some very weird takes. I actually really enjoy hearing about the next silly thing that Elon Musk does. as part of a saga of like increasingly weird things that he's into, but I actually do like his companies a lot, actually. Oh, nice. We got the other part of the set. Oops. When you... So this is clearly the way that I need to go, right? I'm not like passing up something because it's... Yeah, no, this is actually the way I need to go. Okay. Blames buying Twitter for losing his stock on Tesla. Well, I mean, he made a dumb decision buying Twitter. That was a dumb decision in the first place, in my opinion, but his problem is that he like wanted to flex, and then he ended up losing a lot of money because of it. I mean, I don't think Twitter's like going out of business or anything, but excuse me, X. I don't think X is going out of business, but it's definitely going to be a long time before it's worth more than what it was. And I'm sure that he'll go back to publicly trading it eventually. Like, he'll probably remain a majority shareholder, but I'm sure that Twitter will go back to public trading eventually. Ow! How was that? Jerk.
Shut up, everyone. Someone's coming. Oh, no. No. Another one of those evil machines.
Okay, this dude off in the distance is making me mad. Bullshit. Dude, missing these shots? Not fun, man. Dune 2 is out. Am I gonna watch it? Probably not. I haven't even seen the first Dune. Haven't even seen the first one. People of Paris. Louis, King of France and Navarre, by the grace of God, declares that the representatives of the Third Estate gathered in illegal assembly continue to propagate seditious and criminal ideas. It was to put an end to this unrest that the Estates General were dissolved. Alas, some Parisians, led astray by the proscribed representatives, thought it right to take up arms against this just decree. Adequate measures were taken to suppress this violence. Order was promptly restored, and the majority of the perpetrators were apprehended. In order to ensure the safety of his subjects, His Majesty has decreed that the population must remain in their homes until further notice. The following measures are hereby adopted until further notice. Any person circulating in the streets without authorization will be neutralized immediately. I love how this file is in the middle of the road. So like people reading this are already breaking the law. They're already breaking the law just being out here, you know? God, what a loser, dude. That's how they get him. You know? That's how they get him. They're gonna put the address in the middle of the road, so like the people that are reading it are already breaking the law, and then the town guards are like, well, you know, we did warn you. Time to face my axe. One thing I gotta say I don't like much is there's no queuing system in this game at all, which makes it incredibly painful to like try to do anything out of a roll because there's no attack. Like you can roll and do like a different type of attack, right? Like if I just R1 and then I do a roll R1, I do like a spinning version of it. But it's not as fluid with the R2. Like there is no dash R2. There's a dash R1, but there's not a dash R2, and it kind of breaks the fluidity of everything. I think that item that was behind the gate is right here. Yep. Cool. Tribute to the Marquis de Lafayette by Monsieur D. To the tune of Avec le jour dans la village. When Lafayette commands, we answer as one aloud. All of Paris calls for him. Everyone sings out. His name alone is worth a dozen. And if some danger were to call, with the hero at our gates, how could we fear it all? I think this might be another shortcut right here. Back to the main area that I was in before. Indeed, indeed. I think it takes me down. Yeah. There's the checkpoint right there. This. Very cool. I might need to rest at that because I'm running out of supplies and I only see one other way to go. And that's back up this hill, I think. Now, I thought that hill was... I thought this hill was connected to that other spot. Yeah. Well, that's what the compass is for, chat. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was this other road right here. Forgot about that. Forgot about the... Ooh. I don't have the thing for this, I don't think. I need a tool to break this. This is the same stuff that was in that other stage we were in. Uh-oh. It's a trap. What? It won't let me loot the thing, man. What the heck? Is it? Can you actually not loot in combat? Oh, no. No. There we go. I was gonna say. That was bullcrap. Assuming this is blocked. Yes. No! Jesus. I guess there is a dash R2. Just only works in combat for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Also, you have to time it right. You can't just Q it, like I said earlier. I do think the lack of... I used to think that combat Qs were annoying. And they are sometimes. But I understand why they exist, because it gets really frustrating when you're trying to kill something and then you're just not doing the right attack when it comes to, like, chaining combos together. And I think the queuing system more so exists for that than it does for, like, the purpose of just trying to be frustrating. I used to be very anti-queue until I started playing more games that made it abundantly clear that, they are very difficult to play without them. And I think this game is one of them. Because you can still do combos, but the timing of it is actually more precise because of the lack of a Q. But the thing is, a Q can... A Q can create problems if you don't know how to do it properly. Their combos, yeah. Like, you have, like, follow-up attacks. Like, so for instance, like, if you do a charge attack like this, if you follow it up again, you'll do a kick instead with that, like, jump slash. But there's no, as far as I can tell, the actual, like, queuing system, like, if you try to hold down R2 right before the end of the animation, it doesn't queue it like it does in, like, Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all the other games that have an attack queue system. You have to actually time it right at the end of the animation. Shit. I'm just, like, wasting ammo. The ammo here is quite valuable. Oh my god, there's so many enemies in this courtyard, good lord. Oh. Brutal. Trust this shit. I'm just expecting them to wake up. I'm expecting them to wake up and just be insanely toxic. I was gonna say, this is clearly a trap. I actually really like the level design of this, though. It's really cool. Was a bit skeptical at first. But I've come into it a lot. Particularly recently. These guys hit really hard. Super scary. Okay. Locked. Surely this is the way. Alright. You made it to the workshop, dude.
Someone hid upstairs. I just need to find a way in from the outside.
Diane reaches. I like the studs. Pretty gnarly looking. Steam pump failures are continuing to interrupt the operation of the mobile walkway all too frequently. Just think of the heavy loads we have to carry upstairs on our backs. We ask you to see to it that the proper repairs are made without delay to keep the pump working properly. Enclosed with this letter, you will find a key that will allow the chief engineer to come and go freely around the factory. The factory key, huh? Yep, gotta find a way in from the outside. Factories, okay. Let's open up the shortcut. You know what I should do? I should probably go ahead and put some stuff on my bar here. Try out some consumables. Alright, so can I go into the factories right now? Does not look like it. Does not appear to be the case. Nice, we got a Vestal. Alright, we're in the factory. Got lots of money to spend, too. Don't have enough keys for a module slot, but I do have an ingot. I really, really like this musket. I'm hoping that I get to use it a lot because it is insanely strong. All right, the boutique. Is there anything else that I can buy? Mostly grenades and potions. Oh, nice. They do sell weapons. Sick. I actually, I guess I did kind of know that, but... Increases endurance. Oh, nice. You can actually buy a module key. Yeah. I don't have 3 keys right now, but I will gladly spend... I'll gladly spend on that. That's great. All right. I think 5 vigor is plenty. So I'm going to start pumping alchemy. Start trying to juice that up. Can I actually get up there? Probably not. No. Damn it. Oh no, I accidentally wasted a capsule. I'm stupid. It's all right. Gonna be okay. So this is the other side of that wall that was put up. Oh! I didn't actually get burned, so that's good. Started to, but I saved it. All right, let's try out this explosive nade. Oh! What about petrification? I think these guys are immune to petrification. Because that did a whole lot of nothing. What's up here? Ooh, a chest. What's in there? Ooh, nice. We got another module key. Let's go. Let's flippin' go. You can't climb that? Oh, here we go. Ooh! Almost missed that jump. I do like that that grenade actually stuns multiple targets too. Very nice. Oops. Oh my god, the drip. Let's go. Yo, that set drips, dude. I actually really like the armor in this game. It looks so cool. Super cool looking armor. Aesthetics are on point. Yeah, for sure. I would not be surprised if this game and Liza P both have similar sources of inspiration, because you can definitely see the similarities despite the fact that I'm pretty sure these games were in development at the same time. Steelrising came out first, but I know, these petrification grenades do work. Just, little unorthodox. Did I play Mortal Shell? I did. On my archive channel. Check it out on my archive channel. Exclamation point archive. Or just search for Hazeblade Mortal Shell on YouTube and I'm sure it'll pull up. Oh! I didn't mean to... It looked like there was an item up there, but it like slid me down. Huh. That's a bit strange. We'll have to see... I mean, surely there's a shortcut, right? Surely there's a shortcut I can take. We're rating out of 10. Did you get Mortal Shell? So, that was a long time ago. I don't know if I had actually started doing numerical ratings at that time. I'm actually not 100% sure. In retrospect, though, I really enjoyed it. I'd say that considering the game was made by, like, 6 people... I wouldn't be surprised if I gave it like a 7 or 8 out of 10. It was like a really solid game for what it was. Not perfect, but also absurdly short. Like shorter than Thamisia short. Didn't like almost a single enemy or literally any of the level design. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Amnesia was a better game. Despite the fact that I think Mortal Shell follows the, like, core Souls-like formula a little bit closer. I think they're actually making a sequel, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that the loot was fun in that game. The loot was great. I wanted to try dropping off this thing again to see if I could get the item. Don't know if it will work, but I definitely saw an item up there. 100%. No, oh, maybe not. Okay, alright, I'm crazy. I could have sworn there was an item right here. Guess not. I guess not. I'm crazy, chat. I'm crazy. Did I check this building? I don't remember if I did. Oh, we're going this way. Oh, is this also a shortcut? Oh, oh boy. Oh god. That might have been the item over there that I was seeing. I don't know how I would have seen it, but I know I saw an item. I'm not crazy. Yeah, I think that's what it was, because I think this is the roof right here. It's got to be that item. Okay, how did that miss, dude? What? Is the range really that bad on this thing? Good lord, dude. Good god. Yeah, it's gone pretty well, Shilly. How are you, buddy? Surely I can take that jump, right? Oh! Oh. Very cool. All right. Moving on. Glad to hear you're doing well, Shilly. Glad to hear. So, I don't think we can... Oh, wait, no. Maybe we can jump onto that. Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure at first. I think that the amount of stamina that I have now is perfect. I feel like I can actually do combos now without running out of stamina.
Over there.
Feels good. Oh!
The stone pump. I will have to go around.
Oh, I can just climb this way.
All right.
Can I? There we go. I was a little confused at first. There we go. Perfect. This has got to be that item that I saw earlier. It's got to be. It just has to be. Oh, there's another one right here. Cool. Hey, Shelly, thank you for the 7 months, the 3 in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So for 3 months in advance, hope it helps towards Partner Plus. Thank you. That is a huge help. I appreciate that. I need 99 more where that came from. Actually, we don't even need that much. We need like 40. 40 more where that came from, and god damn it, we're in business. Whoa, what is this? There's like a whole... Whoa! Oh, yeah. This is one of those like empowered ones. Do I want to drop down here yet? That's the question. Because there was that lighthouse looking thing over here that I haven't been to yet. Let's go there real quick. All right, come on. Come on. The climbing is a little jank in this game, not gonna lie. It is a wee bit jank. I like that it's in the game. I don't get me wrong. I really love verticality in games. I like it when you're not just running across an expanse, right? I like verticality. I like climbing and stuff. I think that they could have made it a little smoother though. Ow. A chest. Wait, I grabbed that. Why is that still there? I could have sworn I grabbed that already. It was nothing. It was nothing. That's insane. It gave me nothing. The item was there and it gave me nothing. Wonder if it bugged out or something and like the thing didn't disappear. All right, so are we thinking that maybe we can drop attack maybe? This looks exactly like the dude that I fought on the pier, but maybe he has a different weapon? Ow. Ow. Well, it gave me the damage, so that was good. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the charge attack now. Nice. Grade 1 fighter flight, okay. So far the boss fights have been particularly easy, I will say. But I also think these are not like the bosses. I think these are just mini bosses that I've fought so far. Maybe the one on the pier was like the tutorial, like actual boss, but... yeah, these definitely seem like mini bosses. All right, I probably should... Probably should go ahead and like actually rest here and spend some points and whatnot. Cool. Do 1 point into alchemy for sure. I got a catalyst. And also increase the amount of health restored. Very good. I have the mats to upgrade my musket again. Modules. I have a couple of tier 2. Health. Increases physical damage. I don't really want an RTSR equivalent, so we'll do health and we'll do lasting affliction. Actually, lasting affliction's great because I think that Frost is actually really, really good in this. Been a great experience using Frost so far. I think I also have some stuff I can sell too. What do I think is the best Souls-like? And what's the worst? I think Lies of P is pretty darn good. Hey, Frostwolf, thank you for the 3 years, dude. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We hit our sub goal for the day, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much for the support. Did I like Code Vein overall? No. I think that might actually be one of the worst. I gave it a 6 out of 10. That's the lowest. I will say that is probably the lowest score that I have given a Souls-like game so far, so that probably would fit the description for the worst one in my opinion. I needed 2,500. All right. This shield musket is so good. It's actually crazy how good it is. Now, can I... Hold on. Can I buy alchemical capsules? I can. I can buy a lot of them, too. Nice. I think I actually want to do that. I need to stock up. I don't know if I want to spend that much. I'll grab one level and then I'll spend the rest on. I want to actually have the capsules because it's how I actually use the musket. And the more we can juice with the musket, you know, the better off we're gonna be. So. Oh! Ow. This is actually such a cool build. It's very different from a lot of the other builds that we've tried too, which is, I think, what makes it particularly interesting. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Okay, so this is that building that I found the item in before I went back to rest. That's good. I'll tell you what, let me just go back and rest again so that way I'm not sitting there with like less than full HP trying to get through here. I hope Wukong is not smoke. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are really hopeful for the Souls-like games this year. We have a lot of Souls-likes coming this year. We might actually have more Souls-like releases already lined up this year than any other year prior. There's so many this year. Like, obviously, Elden Ring DLC. And then you also have Inotria, The Last Song. You have Wukong. Rise of the Ronin. There's another one that just came out. I forget what the name of it is, though. You have that crab game that's coming out. Like, there's like 10 games. Maybe more than that. Souls-like games that are coming out new this year. Lords of the Fallen. Well, Lords of the Fallen was last year. I'm talking about like 2024 specifically. Yeah, just a lot of Souls-likes.
Voila. That should work.
Dragon's Dogma 2 is Souls-like? No, that's more of your like traditional RPG. Oh. Ow. We're also saying that Blight will be a Souls-like. I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of games that aren't like just like straight up Souls-like games are taking Souls-like mechanics and implementing them into the game. Like, that seems to be a lot more of a trend these days. Like, games in general are just getting harder these days. You're not seeing as many games these days that are just like generically considered to be like, you know, moderate levels of difficulty. Like, the difficulty of games in general has increased dramatically in the last like 10 years. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that Souls-like games are just so popular right now. Oh, that looked like maybe a ladder I could drop. Immobilization module. I don't have any immobilization on my stuff. Nice. I think it's this lift. Or maybe not. There was a walkway that I repaired. I need to figure out exactly where it is. I mean, I guess I could use the compass if I really wanted to. As we fixed the walkways. I thought that, because it looked like that was an elevator. That's exactly what that looks like, so maybe I can pull this lever? Yeah, there we go. I'll wrap up here soon and take her.
Bon sang.
I gotta take my daughter to urgent care, so once we finish up this chapter, I'm gonna take care of that.
The talks. Ah, mais je te reconnais. You're Vaucanson's dancer. I saw you perform in Versailles when you were first presented to the Queen.
Hope everything's okay. I hope so. Oh, we have roleplay now? Okay.
I have been sent by the Queen.
Sa Majesté. Is she safe?
Yes. She is at the Chateau de Saint-Cloud. It is guarded by machines.
Machines? What has become of the guards?
There are no longer any human guards.
His own troops. He's no better than a rabid dog.
I must find Monsieur de Vaucanson. He holds the secret to the tireless automats.
Your creator? Well, that makes two of us.
Vaucanson.
And it seems we have both arrived too late.
Yeah, he's
he must
gone.
have gone scurrying back to his master. I was only able to find this note written in his hand. It's nothing of any use, though. Only one thing's for certain. Wherever he went, he didn't take his horseless carriage. He left the key.
There are machines wreaking havoc on the esplanade.
So I saw, yes. And a little too closely for my liking. It's a miracle I escaped alive. Just by Les Invalides, I saw one take a volley of gunfire, halt for an instant, then carry on as if nothing happened. But no machine, however resilient, is indestructible. These automats must have a weakness. Some vital axle or gear that we can target. I don't suppose you would know, you who share their nature.
No.
Blast. That is unfortunate. I scoured the workshop hoping to shed some light on the matter. But to no avail. If only I had listened to the abbot.
The abbot.
But perhaps there's still time.
My character's just dripping in the background.
Listen to me. You must find Abbé Grégoire. He knows all about Vaucanson and his machines.
Where can I find him?
He took it upon himself to carry out a well-intentioned but perilous mission. If he's still alive, he'll be seeking refuge at the Société des Amis des Noirs on Place Saint-Méry, not far from Les Halles. Here, take the key to the carriage. It'll no doubt be of use to you.
The carriage, huh?
I must attend to a matter of the utmost importance. If my officers are to be believed, the people in arms are calling for the Marquis de Lafayette as their general. And it is my duty to answer their call.
Best of luck. Godspeed. Alright, what's this? Very happy to learn that your vessels are ready to be placed in the locations we decided upon. Let us pray that the unfortunate incidents that occurred during the test do not happen again. This phenomenon you call tearing, causes me great concern. We cannot afford to release machines into the city that are not under your control. You ask, sire, the reasons for my disquiet. I think that's not how you pronounce it. Disquiet. I don't know. Do you forget that it was I, Vaucanson, who made this machine with my own hands? That accursed night at Meudon. What I saw, I fear I may never forget. It would have been enough for the poor Dauphin to give up his soul to God. And yet no, he had to be. Alright, the carriage is probably here. It might be that right there, actually. The horseless carriage. All aboard! Sick. Carriage allows Aegis to travel around Paris. In addition, thanks to the equipment on board, she can do the same things she can at a Vestal. Equipped with messengers allowing agents to receive and reply to letters from her allies. Oh, very cool. Correspondence. To Monsieur Eugène de Vaucanson. This 24th day of June 1789, 11 o'clock. My dear Eugene, will you tell me what this disaster is about? Your machines are killing everything in sight right under my windows, and the air is heavy with the cries of innocent people being slaughtered. Have you lost control of your inventions? Did the king force you to organize this bloodbath? I beg you, my friend, write to me immediately at my townhouse. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. St. Cloud, I believe, was the starting area. Yeah, Marie Antoinette. So we have two objectives. Go to the Tuileries. That'll be where we start. I don't know if there will be a checkpoint like outside of the carriage, because I'm assuming when you start an area, your checkpoint is just the carriage, considering that like the equipment and whatever is on board. But I wonder if maybe they'll still put a checkpoint in the start of the area. Let's see. So the carriage is there. And let's see if there is a Vestal around here. I'm stuck. There we go. Staircase. I don't think so. I think the checkpoint is the Vestal itself. How was Thamisia again? Thamisia was great. Very short. I think the general consensus is that a lot of people wished it was a bit longer, but... it was, for what it is, it's a pretty good game. 25 euro. Yeah, I mean, it's 25 euro, but at the same time, it's also like on sale pretty often. I think I paid like $8 or something for it on sale the other day. All right, chat. I do need to wrap up my stream. I'm very sorry that I wasn't able to go later today. For those of you that don't know, my daughter has been sick for like 4 days and throwing up pretty much nonstop, and my fiance cannot take any more time off of work. Her job, as important as you guys are, her job is a lot more important because it is steady income and like she has benefits and all that stuff. So, in this particular case, I gotta take care of it. So, I will try and be back tomorrow. I hope we can figure out what's going on with her because it's been going on for 4 days. And like I said, this is not normal for her to be sick for that long. Usually when she does get sick, which is pretty often because they're kids and they touch everything and they do a horrible job washing their hands and whatnot. Normally it's like a 1 or 2 day bounce back, and now we're on 4 days and it's about the same level of sickness that she's had since day 1 minus the fever. So I'm going to take her to urgent care. Hopefully we can figure out what's going on. And I do hope that we can get it under control and I can get back to normal tomorrow. If not, I mean, I think I should be able to stream. It's just going to be probably a thing where, I mean, it'll be the weekend, so my fiance will be able to help out quite a bit. But obviously, like, we got to take care of her and make sure that she can get better. So thank you guys so much for the support today, though. I appreciate all of you that watched today. Appreciate everybody that subscribed. For those of you that don't know, I do put all of these playthroughs on my VOD channel, so in case you miss a stream or whatever, stuff on the VOD channel, I'll throw the links in the chat accordingly. So subscribe to the YouTube channels. We have the main channel, we have the VOD channel, the archive channel has some great stuff on there too. You can also follow me on social media at Hazeblade TV. Join the Discord server, make some friends over there. And we are, as mentioned earlier, we are pushing for Partner Plus, and the best way that you guys can help support me on that, in addition, of course, just to being here, which is great in and of itself. But we are looking for tier 1, 2, and 3 subscribers on a recurring subscription. You can pay prepay for 3 months in a row for a little discount. Unfortunately, Twitch Prime and gifted subs don't count, but if we do hit that 100 recurring subs for 3 months in a row, I do get a 20% raise, which would be absolutely huge and allow me, when my daughter is sick like this, to be able to take time off and not have to, you know, worry too much about income, because we do have recurring stuff coming from the subscriptions. Right now, about 70% of my income comes from ad revenue, so when I do have to take time off, I completely lose out on pretty much everything that I make. So subscribing to the channel is a great way to allow me to take care of my family what I need to, and allow me to take that time off. So for those of you that are subscribed, thank you very much. I do highly implore those of you that can to subscribe. If not, no worries, don't worry about it, but I would appreciate it greatly if you would consider it. I will raid somebody before we go, and I will hopefully be back tomorrow. See who's on that I can throw a raid over to real fast. I'll send you guys. You know, Trey's been raiding me a lot lately. I'm gonna send the love back his way. We're gonna raid Trey. And yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow. I think honestly, like, we made like pretty good progress today. I feel pretty good about where we're at in game. This game isn't super long, that I still feel like we can probably finish it in another 2, maybe 3 days, just depending on how things go. I'll try to do, if I can, I'll try to do a couple of long streams this weekend and hopefully get us back on track. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Till then, y'all. Peace out.